could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on.
Good morning, everybody. It is Dingle here, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing super duper well. I was gonna start the vlog officially when I was a little more together, you know, but I thought it would be nice to look back on this and also to just capture the raw emotion. I just paid an obscene amount of money in taxes. The government stole all of my money. If you guys are new and you weren't around for the saga, and if you guys like were around for it, you remember how I had like a crisis all of a sudden in like, I want to say it was like maybe September of 2020. Oh, freaking A. Where I realized that as an independent contractor, which yours truly is, obviously I knew that you don't get your taxes taken out of like paychecks and stuff. So if I'm working with a client and they pay me weekly or like however, if they just pay me, they don't take the taxes like out of it. Different for everyone, but that's the general gist of not being like a full-time employee. You don't get your taxes taken out of the thing that pays you. So with that said, I just thought that, yeah, since it's not taken out, I just kind of pay taxes like when we go to file our tax returns, and it kind of like evens out. It's like, okay, I was supposed to get X backs in tax returns, but since I owe X, I actually have to pay more than, like, you know, I thought it would just like even out. I think that's how some people might do it, but I found out at the end of 2020-ish, or like a little too late basically, I had missed a lot of dates of like paying taxes, that it's better and preferred and the right way for myself, I suppose, to pay quarterly taxes. And I didn't pay quarterly taxes. The government was out for, no, the government was not out for me. I was just stressed that the government would be out for me very soon. And as someone who likes to follow the rules, that was a very stressful moment when I realized that I was a tax evader. I'm not a tax evader. Basically, long story short, if you're an independent contractor, it's better to pay them. This is what my tax guy told me. It's just better to pay them every quarter versus a lump sum at the end. They prefer it that way because they get their money on a regular basis. That's like the gist of it. There might be penalties. There might not be if you don't, like, etc. It's not the end of the world, but me trying to follow all of the rules and being a good little dingle pringle that I am, it was a very big shock to the system that I may have not been following the rules. So the plan that me and my tax guy kind of sorted out was that I, yes, would have to pay all of my 2020 taxes, one lump sum, come early January. That was the plan, early Jan. We're in early Jan right now, kind of mid-Jan right now actually. And then we would file as a married couple, as we do every single year, for our tax return come around, like that's the April date. And when we file for that, my tax guy gives me the 4 vouchers and the date in which to send in the 4 vouchers within 2021 to now pay my taxes on a quarterly basis. I don't know if a lot of people talk about this. I don't know if it's like, what's that word? Voodoo? Not voodoo. You know that word that's like, people don't talk about it? I don't know. I can't remember the word. So I just made out 2 larger than I would like to have made out checks to the Internal Revenue Services and the main tax people. You've got your state and you've got your federal. So I made out 2 massive checks to that, and that was really horrible. But I feel like such an adult. I feel like such an adult, and also so freaking grateful. And I wanted to get on here because there's always lessons. There's always lessons through these things. Thank goodness I knew the concept that if you're an independent contractor and your taxes aren't taken out of your paycheck, you should put aside a percentage. You should be putting aside money every time you get paid or when you go through your finances through the month for when you do do have to pay your taxes. I am so glad I knew that. If you didn't know that, here I am telling you, I want to tell you that. Please put aside percentage. People say to be on the super safe side, it should be 30%. For myself, and based on what we've seen with taxes in the past, mine is around 25%. 25% is still safe for me as an individual. Because I did that, because I was adamant at putting aside 25% of everything that I made within a month as an independent contractor, I was able to make out those big checks that I just made out. And so I'm so grateful to be able to do that. Like, that does not pass me by. Like, I'm so grateful and fortunate that I'm able to do that. But I'm also very proud of myself for sticking to that point of always putting aside 25%, knowing that it's not going to be seen again and I shouldn't touch it. So that is my message to you guys this morning as I mourn the money that is now out in the mail right now. Put aside your tax money if it's not already put aside. That's my PSA this morning. Welcome to the vlog. Hello. This morning you saw I got a workout in. I got on a call. Don't worry, it wasn't a video call. I was actually wondering if you guys would think it was a video call. I didn't get on looking the way that I did. And then my dad actually ended up coming over. That was fun. He had some sort of appointment in Portland and he came over for a cup of coffee. We got to talking. We had a mini meeting about his book, poking some holes in his new plot and the twist at the end and stuff like that. So that was really fun to catch up with him. It's so cool that like he can just stop by for coffee. Like, that's so freaking cool. It's something that I didn't realize that I missed when we were living out in Seattle, you know? You never realize like how important family is to you, if family is very important to you, until you're back with them, you know? So very happy about that. And then tomorrow, oh God, that burger's a little questionable on one of the sides. Definitely a little crispy. And then tomorrow my mom and I are actually going to get our hair cut. I think I've mentioned this before. She goes to the same lady that she's always gone to, and it's like a family friend type of thing. And I always used to get my hair cut by her. Obviously we moved out to Seattle and that wasn't possible. Put this in the microwave. Now that I'm back, mom makes the like 2 hour, I want to say, car drive, 2 to 2.5 hours every month to month and a half to get her hair done by our dear family friend. And so now I go with her and it's really freaking fun. So just little things that we didn't realize we missed when we were away from the East Coast until we came back and realized all of the things that we did miss, if that makes sense. So anyways, I am going to eat my lunch. We've got leftover sweet potato and broccoli that I had yesterday. We ate it fresh yesterday. We're on that schedule of like making it fresh every other day or so. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Hi. Just the burger that I like to make fresh. How's your day going, Bubba?
Good.
Nice. You can have this pan in 20 seconds. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch and then...
I'm gonna eat my lunch.
Oh, it's a stream day. I'm excited. I wanted to ask you all your opinion. 'Cause it didn't wake me up in the middle of the night, but it's something that I like randomly thought of in the middle of the night. Is like, I have loved playing Among Us so much on the stream, and there are some gems coming out of the whole Among Us craze as far as the followers go. As far as the followers go. But it's just something I've been struggling with, only because like there's definitely some people who have stuck around and they really like coming to the streams, and that's really great. But I would say mostly it's people who like want to follow in order to like play with me, and then if I stream something else or if I go back to The Sims, that's just not what they followed for, which naturally that's totally fine. But I'm afraid I'm like gaining an audience that's like not authentic. I could be completely wrong, because there are a bunch of people who do come back and I do recognize their usernames and stuff, which is so great. But that's like the internal struggle. It's like, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are just following in order for the chance to like play Among Us with us, like live on stream. So I want to go back to playing The Sims or checking in on my like 100 baby challenge and things like that, but I genuinely am super into Among Us, and kind of more so than The Sims right now. So it's just like an internal struggle. I don't know if we should do like 1 day Sims, 1 day Among Us. That might be good. That might be good, like a 50-50. So we're like going back to The Sims on like 1 full day of stream, but then on Thursdays we stream Among Us so that they get like a... talking to you guys, I may have just found a solution, but let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your all's thoughts on this, knowing that I still love Among Us. That's the thing. A lot of people like play the popular games in order to grow, but like that's never been me. Like I've always just played The Sims because I love The Sims so much. If it was to grow, you would all would have been seeing me play Fortnite, and we all know that that would have been a disaster. But I genuinely love Among Us. It just happens to be the game that's like really grow worthy right now, and I'm like internal battling with it. So I need your all's opinion. Please leave it in the comments below. Guys, I just got done the stream for today. It was fun. There were a lot of children that tested my patience, but hey.
Yeah.
But Look at this sloth. I needed to show you guys. I'm trying to sit down to dinner and this is what I have to deal with. Miss Ellie, I just want to sit down. Can we, are we sharing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we sharing?
she's like, I'm hot now.
She's like, this isn't great.
Hi.
It's not ideal.
This is unideal.
Be very careful with your backhand. There we go.
There you go. But Jack has got our spread for Taco Tuesday. We've got shells, followed by the cheese, followed by the meat, followed by the tomatoes, lettuce, jalapenos, avocado, sour cream, and topped with taco sauce. How are they, Chief? Delicious? Yum. I can't wait
I
to
need napkins.
dive in. Oh, I'll get napkins. Hello friends, it is the very next day and I just got back. Well, not just, it's been like an hour or so, but we got back from getting our haircuts. My mom and I went to get our haircuts. I think I was explaining that in the previous clip. And let me show you guys actually what it looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see like how, I guess, different it is because I never wear my hair down anyway. I've always been one to put my hair up. I did 8 years of gymnastics when I was younger and the hair was just constantly up. And so whenever it was down, it just felt like it was like in the way. But I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. She also curled it. It looks so bad. I'm so sorry. Maybe tomorrow in like the next vlog or whatever you'll be able to see because this is terrible. I literally, she like curled it and then I put it up and like my thin hair just molds it like that. Like there's no coming back from like putting up your hair and then like taking it down and it being chill again. But the length itself, just look at the length. Don't look at like the top of the head. The length is not that bad. It's like a kind of an angled. It like angles at the face. Yeah, this is pointless. You literally can't see how it looks. But yeah, today was really fun. Lots of driving. I think it's like a 2.5 hour drive down. 2.5 to 3 hours, but we made like really good time. I got my hair cut. We went to Home Goods because she needed some more throws for her living room. And then we always, whenever we go down to get our hair cut, we pick up Chinese from our absolute favorite Chinese place. It's called Lilac Blossom. It's like where I grew up. That's like the Chinese place that we would go. We drove by my old house and stuff like that, but we always pick up Chinese for dinner like that night. And so we got my order and her order. She's at home with dad having their Chinese food, but I thought I would just show you because Chinese food's so good. Like literally, no, it is not authentic. Yes, it is an Americanized version of what Chinese food really is, but so good, so much food. I'll show you because I'm about to heat it up for Jack and I for dinner right now, but we got what's called the poo poo platter for two, which I think is a very funny name, but that includes like pork spear ribs, chicken wings, those beef sticks, those beef skewers, these chips that it always comes with, these like crunchy little chips. This is all like the sauces and stuff. Duck sauce is my absolute favorite sauce that Chinese food comes with. It's literally amazing. Got hot and sour soup right here. I love hot and sour soup. A little thing of white rice. This is the other half of the poo poo platter for two. This is all the fried stuff like the shrimp, chicken tenders, crab rangoon. I think that's all that's in there. Oh my gosh, my mouth is like watering. We got beef lo mein. This will not probably be all eaten tonight. I just want to say that this is not meant to all be eaten tonight. We're probably definitely gonna have leftovers. And then a general sow chicken. So we're gonna heat that up. And then I don't mean to brag to you guys that we have Chinese food, like, but so excited about it. And then we also, for lunch, we went to a place called Bertucci's. It's more of like a East Coast, Massachusetts, maybe New Hampshire type of thing. I don't know where else they are, but we went there and we got pizza. So it's been a whole unhealthy day, but if you've been following for a little bit now, you know that Wines Day, every Wednesday, is when Jack and I break our like trying to be healthy type of thing, and it gives us just the perfect amount of balance throughout the week. We try to have really low carb and low dairy meals, like proteins or crock pot meals with like proteins, veggies, and like broths and stuff like that. For dinners, you know what our lunch is, very low carb, lots of veggies and things like that. But then when it comes to Wines Day, that is the middle of the week. It breaks it up. We look forward to it. We sneak in those unhealthy foods into that day, and it just kind of like gives us the urge to like keep going with our healthy stuff. By breaking the week up with this day, we don't feel like we're depriving ourselves. It doesn't feel like we're kind of stuck in a health food prison, so we can continue meeting like our fitness or health goals food wise while giving us a treat and looking forward to Wednesdays. So that's the idea behind Wines Day, in case you guys want to adopt it. And part of Wednesday, like I mentioned, is the partaking in the brewskis or whatever we have have on hand. Sometimes it's wine, but wine and Chinese food doesn't really sound that great to me. So Jack's actually on a work call right now. He had a work call at like 6 p.m. and requested a brew through it. So we're gonna go give him one.